Today at Frazier Motorcar Company, we are going to review a very interesting, sassy 1961 MGA Roadster. And the reason I say this is interesting and sassy is because this man did the car to his own liking. He painted it a pearlescent white, which is spectacular paint. Went to Europe, bought oversized wheels and tires. Gives it a very nice, aggressive look. So this man owned this car for 42 years. 42 years. He had the same shop service the car for 42 years. Very pretty car with nice gaps, high integrity, and a nice drive. He had an MGB engine put in the car, but chose to keep the original 4-speed transmission. So it's a strong running car. It's got Weber carburetor on it, the header. Very strong running. Love those wheels. Again, he brought those over from Europe. Gives the car a very strong stance. So here we go. Nice chrome. Nice grille. This car, with the way it's set up, needs a couple of big driving lights on here. You can see how nice the paint is. Good gaps in the hood. As I mentioned, it's pearlescent white, just a little bit of pearlescent, not much, just enough to make it pop. When we'd arrived here, it had tired seats. So we put new seats and carpeting in it, so that's all brand new. Gauges are nice, good order. We actually chose to keep the patinaed steering wheel on there because it's patinaed. Kind of goes with the aggressiveness of the car. See how nice those gaps are? All the fenders are straight. The front wings are straight. Moldings are in good shape. All the wheels have nice finish on them with real deep aggressive tires. Nice gaps in the deck lid. So the Nashville Ballet recently had a show that they did on Elvis Presley. So they wanted a car in the lobby of their show that would reflect Elvis Presley. Well, this is as close as I can come. So the car sits in the lobby of the theater. People loved it. So if you buy this car, chances are, we let people sit in it and take photos. Chances are your car may be on the dresser or counter or table of many of Nashville Ballet's ballerinas, their dancers, their contributors, and their fans. So the car was a big hit, and you can clearly see why. It's just a very attractive, kind of an Elvis style Vegas. His show is Vegas show race car. I know they didn't have an MGA there, but he did. He had MGAs. Nice soft top, good side curtains. Not a very pretty engine compartment. I'll show that to you. Car's not a rusty car. We'll put it up on the lift. Runs and drives fantastic. So you can see it's not a detailed engine compartment at all. But that is really not what this car's about. This is a driver, not a show car. I guarantee you, when you're driving down the road or you're pulling up at the gas station, there isn't going to be a single person that says, "Hey man, that's a cool car, but your engine compartment's nasty." No, it's going to be, "Wow, that's a cool car." All right, we'll fire it up. Let you have a listen to the engine, and we'll go for it. All right, here we're going to do a cold start. You can see the temperature's low or cold, and nice start. Wrong oil pressure. All right, here we are at eye level on the MG. Look how straight everything comes together on this car. Solid, straight, well sorted. Good chrome. Car lived in Colorado. It was not a rusty car. We're going to see it up underneath. One reason why I bought Lisk, I lived in Colorado for 25 years. I got tired of people saying, oh, it's rusty, it lives in Colorado. Well, they use rocks and sand. They don't use salt. So for the most part, Colorado cars are not rusty. And you're going to see the underside of this one to prove that point. Now here's a disclaimer. I haven't seen the underside of this one, so we're about to. Look how straight those wings are. I'll come on down here and see how nice the gap is. All the way up and down, how well this fits together. Again, the same shop serviced this car for 42 years, the length of time this man owned it. He passed, and that's how we got the car. Love these wheels. Big old deep dish, just so attractive, and then big old beefy tires. Aluminum doors, and look how straight they are. Good gaps again. Just a beautiful finish on this car. Again, nice chrome. Good lines here, and straight door. And if you don't know, these are aluminum, so they have a tendency to be very wavy on MGAs. These are straight. All right, we'll go on up. All right, here we are on the underside of the MGA. You can see all the frame and the framing of the floorboards are all straight. Floorboards in good shape. You always want to check frames on MGAs. These are the only drain tubes they've got, drain holes. So if you see an MGA that's covered in black tar, you know that's probably rotted underneath that. I had to learn that the hard way. I sold one to Canada, the middle of Canada. In the middle of winter, it took months to get that car up there. Once it got there, the customer was very happy. 2 weeks later, I get a call from them and say, hey, we scraped some of this undercarriage off and the frame was rusted. So I bought that car back in the middle of winter, in the middle of Canada, and took months to get it back. So I learned the hard way about frames on MGAs. You can see the inner sides are good. These frames are good. Deep tread on the tires. Looks like he's got new shocks. Shocks. One 12-volt battery. The trays are still here. Nasty looking. Looks like it's got a new fuel pump. Again, new shocks. I saw something else up here new. Let's see. Yeah, we've got new brake calipers and new brake hoses. The discs themselves are nice. So as mentioned before, no rust that we see. It's straight, it's pretty. It's pretty straight. It's not concourse pretty, but we're not going for concourse, we're going for a great driver. New gas tank, it looks like we got new brake drums back here. Nice. Nice and solid, not wet. Nothing dastardly. All right, let's go for still.